Let's do this. Hello and welcome, fellow survivors. I am joined today by Sulvion. We're going to be doing a supply rush. He has 960 rolls, and we're going to be trying to hit a lot of his ×2 rewards and proc off those and use his pick 6 dice to get some massive gear and gains. So, welcome, and let's do this.
Hello. Thank you very much for having me. And yeah, let's do this. I'm very excited for this. So this is very inspired by your latest town hall inspection, which is yet to be released. So the idea of this concept is to max out the purchases of all of this. And this was just to explain a bit more backstory. It's in relation to trying to get the police truck. So where should I start? Should I just start rolling?
Yeah, we got to start rolling because we got to start accumulating the dices and the ×2 rewards because we're gonna just be fishing for rewards right now, right? You just want to keep rolling, and it's gonna be based off a lot of RNG. It's possible that it might take quite a few rolls to get to that point because we got to accumulate some of those triple dice. We could get a debuff here that might set us back 5 minutes, or we could push through the debuff because some of these rewards are really nice. If like each individual square on level 8 supply rush is really, really good. So it might be even just nice to kind of roll through a whole thing. If you get a bunch of extra rewards, just push through them. To get all the extra meat, gear, and speed ups and healing and stuff that you're going to kind of get as you start spinning these. Might be even worth to kind of push through some of those. We'll have to take it as we go, though. It depends on how many ×2 multipliers you have before you get the debuff and things of that sort. But so that was
That makes
another
sense.
20. So it took us about 24 spins to get through that. So the
Ah,
next 10
there we
rolls.
go.
All right. So what
Yeah.
we got to look forward, right? So let's look forward. We got what? We got a piece of gear there, some meat, some development tokens. You got some bullets. So
I
nothing like
reached the hat.
you could reach the hat. Yeah. Now, it's just a green hat. That might not be worth. What is this? 5 minutes that we
Yeah.
have to wait now?
I mean, we've got 16 minutes into the next 5 roll dice. So we
Yeah.
could wait that,
Yeah. I would
maybe.
wait that. I think we got to really
And
min
then we can
max this.
discuss. Yeah, we can discuss like other because right now we need. I've got one reward doubler, so
hmm
it's a matter of trying to land on these as much as possible.
Yeah. You picked up one reward doubler and one triple die from that level 8.
So what's interesting is that it might be worth. Do you know? Do you think if I do a trick die, does that overwrite the one move?
I don't
I've
know.
never thought
I
about it.
don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. My only thing I guess would be is like you're just would be just trying to save time at this point. Like if we couldn't wait the 16 minutes to get the next 10 rules and like the event was ending in like 30 minutes and we had to use this time to get the most out of it. You could probably warrant using that pick 6 dice, but otherwise I would try to hold those for all the blue pieces of gear, go for those weapons because we're looking for like that big culmination of ×2 rewards to kind of pay out what we're looking for.
Mhm.
I mean, I
The
guess
other
you
thing I
gotta
was thinking.
establish. Sorry, to go. You need to
Mhm.
establish like what you really want out of this. Like, do you want a lot of like? Is there even meat? Do you need a lot of meat right now? Do you want to get? Are we only going for blue weapons? Are we going for some of the green weapons? Do you need bullets? Do you need healing speed ups? What is it? Is your prior establish your priority before we get to the point where you start getting ×2 rewards on some of these?
I think my priority is definitely just equipment, blue equipment, as much as we can, really, to be honest, because we know how far equipment can carry us.
Right.
And I guess the other thing is, if I, for example, use one die, then do I just do the reward or trick die? Then I think the gamble is to get to the question mark because that question mark will determine whether or not we're going to get another debuff or buff.
And whether that debuff would stay there or not, though, it'd suck to get a. I guess it wouldn't suck if you had the next 10 rolls. That's a permanent thing, ain't it? Yeah.
This is permanent, yeah.
hmm
So it is worth waiting for these 14 minutes for sure.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
even
just
longer
curious.
because we'd have to wait. Actually, what? 4 hours and 14 minutes. Is it every 4 or 5
Another 4
hours?
hours. Yeah, another
Yeah.
4 hours. But then I guess at that point it's not worth, right?
Yeah. At
Because if
that
I
point,
take
it's
5
not.
steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And it's
and
like
then
how
at the end,
often do you get that
yeah,
debuff? Like because we have 12 hours we're working with right now.
yeah.
So.
This is the first time I've hit the 10. But if I look at our equipment right now as we speak, we've still got to wait the timer anyway. So
hmm
my equipment right now, if it's kind of like this. So I've got 4 sets of purples. I've got a gun. Like I don't know. Maybe I should just unequip everything for now and just kind of give us a an overview of like where I am.
hmm
just so that everyone is aware, you do not lose any materials by doing this. So some people are kind of a bit skeptical about dismantling gear, but you don't actually lose anything. So what can I do? Interesting. So I can actually do a katana. I could do a chest. I could do a headband.
Nice.
So in order to complete that, I need these blueprints, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need glasses. So I've got the anvils to make it happen. I just don't have the complete set. So the reason I would go for more weapons is because of the pipes, right? Because pipes are you need you need a lot of pipes to get like your weapons completed in the first place.
Yeah, and most of the time I run into the bottleneck of actually recipes, not having enough of the actual fragmental recipes. I usually have more pipes than I do,
Oh, you're talking about the blueprints?
even though yeah, the blueprints. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because even with here,
that's my personal kind of bottleneck right now is this blueprints. If you guys enjoyed this sort of content, make sure you guys check out the links below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next. Peace.